Greetings everyone, here's Lodrik and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. Now I will check the 25th January 1942 in the play by email game against Jochen. Last turn we saw the invasion fleet arrived at Soyabaya. The unloading was not interrupted, let's say this, and some air war in China. Many Chinese, Russian airplanes get killed, and some sub activity, but nothing really special happened so far. So we will see if the 25th show anything. Some bases are flipping because there's no Dutch garrison left. It's still British. Yeah. Here's one of my submarines want to return to Saigon, I think. And I normally give him the order to go to Soabaya because I expect that I take Soabaya, but I then had to reload the game and I forgot to change or give this command again, and I know that I lost there already, not lost, but I had a submarine also want to return at that same hex before and had a mine hit, but only one mine hit, and survive. This sub hit 2 mines, and this is of course not possible to survive. Yeah. And additionally I lost here one patrol ship. The patrol ship, it doesn't matter. The submarine was really stupid because I know there are mines and I don't want to go there. But yeah. Can happen. Here I try to get rid of one of this Mark 10 American submarines. And I can create some hits, but no heavy damage. And only 3. This is maybe not enough, but at least some damage. Yeah. No much. So the second submarine I lost by mines. I never lost a submarine against aircraft or sub-hunters. 100% kill ratio only by enemy mines. Yeah. So no Navy engagement again. Spotting the cargo ships coming still in Rangoon, so I must maybe try something to blockade Rangoon port. But there are still over 100 fighters, so I cannot use Air Force. Means I can also not come too close to Rangoon. It's a little hard for me to really close a port. A lot of scouting. And again I sweep a palm bank. I use my Oscars in on low level attack, I think 10,000 or 15,000. I more or less let the Dutch pilots dive on me, and I count on the defense skills of my pilots, and then I have this the best maneuver bonus for my Oscars. The Oscars are always slow, but they have this super high maneuver values, so they can normally outturn every airplane. You can see that the Dutch Air Force, they're coming over from 21,000 or from 50,000 or even from 33,000. So they're all operating very high. And because the dive is really, I think, only a once bonus for airframe. So once this first diving is not successful, my Oscar is normally more in favor. The next problem is if I airplane, I'm not more sure if it's over, I think over 20,000, if an airplane is operating over 20,000 feet, it will give additional fatigue to the pilot. I'm not sure exactly why, but the game, I saw it many times. Up to 20,000 the fatigue is normal, and over 20,000 cap, sweep, anything over 20,000 will give additional fatigue. The biggest problem is, of course, that the Oscar have low hit points or no armor, so, and this is long, more or less with drop tanks, this strike, so if I have here damaged airplanes, maybe they're also written off. But I can come behind the enemy. Once you are behind, then there's a kill. So everything looks fine so far. These are Dutch buffaloes, so if I remember, they have light machine guns and no armor, so they are more easy to kill. But they also have they are simply similar to the Oscar. Their optimization is maneuver and less protection and firepower. So they are normally more or less equal. The airframes, I would say, it's not really that the airframe is so terrible, but of course I have here high trained, I don't say elite pilots, but high trained, skillful Japanese pilots, and maybe the Dutch pilots are still only rookies. But there's still so many, so I think I skip this now because this needs to be too long. In the future I maybe increase the speed a little. I can see here only that the Dutch have not really a good day. They have the diving, so the diving will not automatically create the victory. It's really... a dive is an advantage. But only if the attack value is higher than the defense value of the enemy fighter, and the dive is a success. Good, let's go a little faster here. So I have here some damaged airplanes. Obviously I killed here 1 to 1, no 1 to 4, oops, sorry. I come at 11,000. And Jochen was with his Hawks at 32,000, and with his Buffaloes at 33,000, and some was at 15,000, and 33,000, 21,000, so they all are high. And maybe this gives fatigues for the pilots, and then they have not the best, they are tired a little if they enter this battle. Nothing. Now I come with my zeros. Also flying not... I think the zeros are all higher than the Oscars, but still only 15,000, something like this. And the zeros have the advantage of the speed. They also have good maneuver values, not so good like Oscar, but compared to Oscar they are 10% faster. Good, so at least some more kills. Ah no, this zeros come at 31,000, okay. I always change it and switch. But I never really go over 31,000 because then the Zero airplane have really not much enough maneuver bonus. And over Nomaya, Nomaya was a terrible day. I don't know exactly why in Nomaya the Zeros was so bad. Airstrike or airstrike on airfield or airport. So long I see that there's repair ongoing, then I will bomb it. If I see no repairs more, then I can stop this. Cleaning the skies and now striking. Because Jochen is moving out from this hex, so I say okay, if he's moving and this is clear hex, then I make an airstrike. And it was successful. I mean, of course, all this is only disabled, nothing really destroyed. But what is disabled cannot attack more, only defense. And more. Disabled, nearly nothing destroyed. Still the same, trying to slow down and trying to kill this unit so long they're in the open hex, clear terrain. This is the airfield attack, but for some reason the picture is wrong. It shows more or less a ground attack. But I still primarily attack normally the airport. Yeah, and this Dutch forces, they don't surrender, so I must still using my bomber. Now I can kill them because they are all disabled already. Now they are dying. I only don't want that this Dutch forces here walking in this hex with one attack value and then take the hex as a base back. That would be stupid. So if I can kill all this combat squad and only non-combat and engineers enter this hex, then it doesn't matter because you must at least have one attack value to take the base. This is only more as a recon mission. And the Russians are coming back. Oh, I thought they're all dead. Still some left. fire, not a completely kill, but at least some. And I can stop the bombardment, or at least interrupt this bombardment, so my ground forces not gets too destroyed. Now there's of course this the P-17s are coming, and this I cannot stop. This we can more or less skip. This will simply not work. I need at least zeros to stop them or hurt them. But bad weather? No, not really. Overcast. But somehow this the bombers miss the target. Palmbang air cover is over. So many pictures, okay. Looks like also that Jochen make now pictures for my air bases. Picking up the next base here. But nothing really important. So the loss of the submarine was really only setback in this turn. It was a little waste. Now we have this bombardment stuff still. This is still with a slow speed, so I need to wait 2 or 3 more turns before I can speed up here. Yeah, again, so here in Shangsha, because I think the fort level is already down to 2, my geek artillery is able to create a little more damage, but of course most is only disabled. Here this is a heavy mountains, triple defense, maybe triple fort. So nearly no effect. But at least burns supplies, I think, for both sides, and I hope I can handle the supply issues better. Here we can still see that the main focus or defense must be around this 4th Marine Regiment with 116 attack value, and this Filipino 2nd Division with over 300 attack value. This is, I think, 50% of all attack value in this hex for the Americans, so I must break these 2 units, then I win the Battle of Clarkfield. Yeah, only minimum, but at least 2 kill squads. And here is nothing can recover more. Now Jochen try to take Kukong again, and he have still at least 2 strong forces with nearly over 300. So yeah, so maybe the terrain is the only thing what really helps me, but he have still the 3-1 advantage, and I'm running low on supplies. I just barely can bring in the supplies to give enough ammunition to my guys, but not sure how long I can hold this. Maybe 1 or 2 more attacks. I'm not really losing here too much stuff. The guns are, I would say, only good for anti-tank stuff and if I make artillery, but this is normally not the terrain for artillery, and the Chinese, they don't have tanks. So Jochen losing here units, and I have only disabled. And what is disabled for him also cannot be used for at least 1 week, let's say this. And disabled units for me can still defend. So it is okay, but not more. Maybe 1 week I can have. So beginning of February we will have here problems. Good. So at the end, so turn again. Nothing really critical happened. The air war was okay. 10 buffaloes for the Dutch lost, but I also lost 5 Oscars and 1 killed air-to-air and 4 ops losses. 2 more hawks, but not the high numbers of killed of this Russian SP3s and 1 hurricane. Oh yeah, this is only ops losses. So 15-7. This is what I need to have a chance in the long run. From the 7 pilots or airframes, I had 4 killed and 1 missing in action. I'm not so sure. Let me check. Yeah, this airframe, or no, this air group, I think this air group, we have the sweep. Yeah, this is the air group, makes the sweep. And lost 1 pilot missing in action. And normally now it's down to 11, and my 1 pilot is missing, so we was at 14. We had here 14 airframes, now we have only 11. So this unit lost 3 airframes and 1 pilot is missing in action. This is a 0-1. No, this is not the 0-1. They also, this guy is making the sweep in 31,000. So they're getting 1 or 2 kills, but no pilot lost, no airframe lost, nothing lost. So the other losses for Oscars are here. Maybe in Canton. No, looks 11-11. This looks normal. Hong Kong. 12-12. Ah, yeah. This is 12-12. This guy is making the long range cap. And this both are killed. So I lost 2 pilots here. This is both of these Oscars. They get, I think, only damage, but they both on the way return to base. They never returned, more or less. But this was only a range of 4, normal range, but unluckily. A little unluckily, but Oscar is really nothing. Oscar cannot intercept a B-17. This is not working. Naja. Okay, so much to the air war. Here's no big change. My division is still here. Because we just had I consume now my supplies. I had here more supplies, I think 1,500 or nearly 2,000. But I require 2,000 because I burn here the supplies. I transport the supplies via aircraft, and so I lose 1 or 2 aircraft per day for this supply stuff, but I can better use the transport machines now because in the Lodrik game I never use them. Here's no big change. Looks only like that. I don't know exactly. It looks Jochen don't move more from here, but only from this side. Yeah, we will see. I also see that Jochen move here units out of his defense of Xi'an. I'm not sure how many units he will bring back. Maybe it only looks like. Here is Jochen moving behind, yeah, Jochen is running and I try to catch him up, but still nothing really happened here. In Malaya is also, my 25th army is returning to Singapore, then I will prepare the shipping. Nothing here. So the unloading was successful. I bring my carrier fleet here around. The carrier more or less covers the landing here at Surabaya. Then the next landing for Batavia will start. I will bring here some landing forces to take this base first because it's empty. I scouted before. So I can use some Navy Guard units, take the base, and then I land my additional forces here. And only because next turn something not so nice will happen. In hindsight, of course it's easy to see, not easy to see, but it's possible to see. I bring here, this is my mini, this is only a mini force, so the army unit is not strong. It's only, I think, 15 attack value. I normally one take here can die. I have here this high detection value. Okay, this means only here's high detection value. And I moved here before and I also had detection value. So, but it looks like that Jochen more or less take his Dutch forces, because this is also Dutch air bases, and I think he can move them from Java to this air bases, and then he will attack here these forces. And I make two mistakes in combination, more or less. Normally I could say now, okay, I have here high detection, oh maybe here's an airstrike coming, I better try to rush now. I have now two options. I can say I break the attack because I have high detection and maybe return to this base or return somewhere else. Or I could speed up. Now I have only mission speed with 2. I could go to full speed, and then now I make 1, 2, 1, 2. If I go full speed, I can maybe unload here the stuff already. At least then I have the unloading done. I can break it. Or option number 3 is if I see, okay, here is so much air activity, I could maybe say, okay, this is a problem. I have here only one carrier fleet, and the carrier fleet is normally to protect the landing in Batavia. And this is much more important. This is only a sideshow. This unit and this task force is normally nothing really with value. I think this is the most value ship. This is the escort ship with 4. This have all only 1 point. 1 point. 1 point. The cargo ships, okay, they have a value of 10. They are nice, but this is only a so-so cargo ship. And the destroyer minesweepers, yeah, they have deep water equipment, so you can use them for deep water hunting, but the problem is they have low ammunition capacity, so only 3-point ships, so nothing really special on this task force. But you will not see this task force, I think, more for a long time. And yeah, here's also Wake, because I will go for Wake. And I only want to check something, because I use here now the minimum task force. I use one Navy Guard unit with 60 attack value, because I normally thought this is maybe enough, because if I remember right, first this is a stacking, you can only bring maximum 6,000 guys to this island, and one Navy Guard unit have 1,500, I think 2,000. So the maximum I can bring here are 3 Navy Guard units. If you bring more than this 6,000, then you will suffer losses automatically. I think 10% of overstacking will die per day or something like this. But maybe one Navy Guard unit. I expected that one Navy Guard unit is enough, because normally I thought this Wake is out of supplies and only have a base force with maybe 9 attack value or something like this. But okay, keep in mind what will happen here. Good. Anything else? Ah yeah, my carriers. So my carriers are now back in port. Or they just arrived in port. Now I can dispense this task force. And now we can see here you need 13 days if you don't, but if I make stand down it's 9 days. So you need 21 days, but we can only fix this 12. So make a stand down, then it's also roughly 10 days. There's 2 major I cannot fix now. Chukaku is also roughly 1 week. And Suikaku. Yeah, also. So roughly I would say I maybe keep this 4 carriers for 1 week in port. Then I have most of the damage done. And also some destroyers are here. I will bring here a repair ship, because the repair ship can normally fix up to, if the major damage is not, I make not over 5, so up to 5 I can fix with a repair ship. This is also coming from choke down. So in 1 week it's also here. So in 1 week I have everything what is not major damage fixed, and then I can maybe fix in 1 more week all major damage. So latest at 15th February, but I think already at 5th February I can use, maybe 5th February I can use my carrier fleet again. Good. Thank you all. See you. Take care. Bye bye.